Good morning. This is Dr. Sudhina here from MyDentalPlan. I'm going to give a demo now for the uh, mobile version of our MyDentalPlan app to upload the treatment plan and to complete the treatments as and when they are completed and to do the same on the link in our portal. I'll be sharing my screen here. And once we download the app from Google Play Store, remember, it's the same for Apple devices and Android phones. We have separate links which will be shared by our customer support team to you as and when requested. So now I'm going to share the screen and I'm going to open the app. So once the app is installed, this is how the screen will be displayed. And I'm going to use the same demo login ID which I have. So each of you will be shared your unique ID and password. You'll have to log in through that. So once you put in your login credentials, you'll have to sign in. So once you've signed in, see there are two pop-ups at the bottom. If there are multiple clinics, you'll have this option. So you can select the clinic that you're choosing to do. So once you've selected the clinic, now we have our main page. So on this display here, we have appointments card, MDP members. That'll be the total number of members that would have come to your clinic through My Dental Plan. Then walk-in patients is where treatment details, the dental images for you to upload any pictures or radiographs, and the last section is payments. So now I'll go to your appointment section. So this will be a quick view of the calendar that is displayed here. So the numbers that are reflecting on each of the dates is the number of appointments that are there for that particular day. So now I'll be choosing the appointment that is there for today, 27th. So you can just scroll down here. So if I'll just show you a small demo. The moment you click on the particular date, you can view the appointments that are there. So these are the appointments that are there for today. So now I'm going to choose the appointment. So you have a patient log, whether the patient has come to you or not, and link treatment. So you'll have to click on show once the patient has come to you, and then you will have to click on link treatment. So once you clicked on link treatment, so since you need to create a new treatment plan, you'll have to click on new treatment. So once you click on new treatment, what will be displayed is the patient's name. You have a unique treatment number, the treatment date, and the status is started is a consultation appointment, and all the other details are mentioned out here. So you'll just have to scroll down. The chief complaint will be in patient's own words. So just make it short so that it is easier for you. So once that is done, you'll have to enter your diagnosis and remarks and notes, and then click on add procedure to upload the treatment plan. So I'm going to click on add procedure here. So now you have a search bar that is popped up. So now I'll be choosing to do removal of an impacted tooth. So I'm going to choose first, I'm going to go for a radiograph for that particular patient. So once you type in 3 or 4 characters, so you'll have to click on the search button on your keyboard. So once you do that, you have pop-ups. So you can choose your appropriate one. So I'm going to choose the IOPA. So once you click on that, it will prompt for your tooth number and the quadrant. You can enter that and click on add. So this procedure is added now. So this patient requires further treatment. I'm going to add more. So I need to add few more treatments. So now I'm going to go for extraction of this impacted tooth. So now you have various options that have popped up. So I'm going to go for a removal of impacted tooth, partially bony. That is what was required for this particular patient. So once I choose that, again it will ask for you for the tooth number and the quadrant, which you can enter again and click on add. So once you add this, you must always remember each of the details come with the prices that are already prefixed by the insurance company. So along with this, the patient required two fillings. I'm going to go for fillings now. So now I need to enter the fillings in the search menu tab here. So I'm going to click on search bar, sorry, search menu. So now we have various options that have popped up, right from single surface filling for an anterior tooth, multiple surface fillings, all that. I'm going to choose class 1 filling for a posterior tooth. So I'm entering the appropriate details. I need to add one more filling for this. This will be a class 2 filling. So I'm going to choose a class 2 filling. I'm going to go for a fourth quadrant, second premolar. I'm going to enter the details here. So once this is completed, so my treatment for this particular patient is done. So this is completed. So I'll go to the go to treatment again. So once this is done, so the details you can just reconfirm here. So the chief complaint I forgot to mention here. So we're just confirming what is the treatment plan we've just added. So first one was the X-ray for 38. So you can just see on the display screen here the procedure fee. So the approved amount is it will be visible once the this thing once the amount is approved from the insurance company. Then if there is anything that the patient has to pay at the clinic, this amount is mentioned. And if the doctor wishes to give any discount, that will be displayed here, which will come to at a later point of time. I'll be explaining these things to you again. And the total amount the patient pays. So we're just confirming the procedure. There was an X-ray, and the procedure was removal of impacted tooth. It's a mesioangular extraction. So I've chosen partially bony. So similarly, we have the procedure fee mentioned there. So then we had two fillings. So both the fillings are mentioned here. So once this is done, you just scroll down the screen and you can just see that there are two options here, two buttons in orange. One is send for pre-authorization, one is submit. What you need to do is you have to click on send for pre-authorization. So I'm going to click on that. So once this is done, this is what the screen will prompt you. The treatment plan is successfully sent for pre-authorization. Approval will be intimated to you. Usually, this procedure takes 1 or 2 days from the insurance company. So, since this is a demo video, our team will be helping me out with the approval now. So, once that is done, I'll come back to the billing section here where you'll have to enter the treatment details. So once it's authorized, this is how it will be displayed on your particular screens. So you can see that the patient, Mary Manju, the status is authorized. The treatment number you can just verify. So the treatment date is here. So the total treatment cost was 8,784. The insurance is paying 6,328. The patient should be paying 2,456. So we'll just scroll down. So which all procedures are authorized, we can just have a look at that. So now we can see The X-ray is completely authorized. So entire amount is authorized. So the patient doesn't have to pay any amount. So the approved amount is 336, so which covers the entire X-ray procedure. So now we will come to the second procedure is impacted of the removal of the impacted tooth. Again, here the entire procedure is covered. So the entire procedure, the patient can get it done cashless. So now we will just scroll down again. So I'll just refresh back your memories here, similar to how the web portal was. So once the X-ray is done, you will have to click on complete. So remember, these are very crucial steps. Each step is very important. Pay close attention to this. Once you click on complete procedure, that means the doctor has already finished this procedure and an invoice is going to be raised against this procedure. This is irreversible, so I'm just going to click on this complete. So the procedure, it the software will ask you a reconfirmation whether you want to complete this procedure. Since the X-ray is already done, I'm going to click on yes. So the invoice is raised for this particular procedure. Now I'm going to just go to the removal of impacted tooth here. Now once the treatment is initiated or once the treatment is completed, since the entire amount is authorized under cashless, once you complete the treatment, you can just go back to the software and click on complete for this. Okay. So I'm going to click on this since it's a demo and we've already completed this procedure. So I'm going to click on yes. So now we have completed two procedures. First one was the X-ray and second one was the removal of the impacted tooth. Now coming to the next two procedures, which were two fillings. So you can just scroll down here. The procedure cost was 1,641, whereas the approved amount is just 1,000 rupees. So the patient has to pay a balance of 641 rupees 60 paisa, which is there in the last section highlighted in red, where it is displayed under net patient pays. So in this, if the patient is willing to get the treatment done, you can collect the remaining balance amount. So for that, you'll have to go to the payment section, click on payment here. So under this, the amount that the patient has to pay is 641 rupees and 60 paisa. So now notes is cash and just scroll down, click on cash. Remember, always choose this cash only. Okay, amount should not be more than 641. Okay. Click on cash. Okay. Click on complete here. The patient has paid the 641 rupees. Remember, the moment you click on payment and add the details here, that means you already collected that amount and the procedure is completed. The software will prompt you again to confirm this procedure and you can click on yes. Now coming to the last section here. This is a class 2 filling for a premolar. Now the entire procedure fee is 1,814. The approved amount is 0. So the entire amount the patient has to pay here. So, and this amount you will have to collect from the patient and then, so now we'll just try this discount. So discount type is flat discount, 14 rupees 40 paisa is what I'll add. So initially you'll have to first go to the discount section here. After that, you'll have to go to your, so now you can just verify here. The discount amount is 14 rupees 40 paisa. The patient has to pay 1,800 completely. So now we are going to click on amount to pay will be 1,800. So now you can just click on cash. So that means the patient has completely paid. See, now you can see the amount the net patient pays is 0, whereas he has already paid cash to you. And once it is displayed here, that means the procedure is already completed invoice is raised accordingly. So you'll just have to click on complete. So this is the most important section here. Each procedure wise, the billing invoice is going to be raised. So once this is done, you will just have to click on submit. So that completes our treatment is updated successfully. So this is the most crucial section. So once you completed this, the cashless amount will be sent to your bank account after 45 working days. So the remaining amount that you collected at the clinic will be adjusted accordingly, and the remaining amount will be credited to your uh, bank accounts. So that's all for the demo now. Thank you so much for joining.